Hey guys, what is up? Mist here with another video, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick unboxing and first impressions of the new Chromecast with Google TV. Stay tuned. If you guys found this video or any of my other videos helpful, please leave me a thumbs up down below and click on the red subscribe button to get notified for all future and new videos. Hey guys, so the Chromecast is a really popular device that have been around for the market for a long time. You plug in a dongle into your TV and then you cast any sort of content like YouTube, Netflix, Prime from your phone to the Chromecast, which is to your TV, basically turning any sort of TV into some sort of smart TV. But the biggest complaint is I want to get like a physical remote to be able to control my Chromecast. So as you guys can see, this new 2020 version comes with a remote. You basically plug in the back of your TV with a remote and you get to stream all these different sorts of media content, plus over 400,000 movies and TV episodes and the thousands of apps that come with Android TV. With built-in Google Assistant and running Google TV, which is sort of like a rebrand of the already known official Google TV OS, which is Android TV. This is running Google TV, and on the back get some more information. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. It's nicely sealed here. And it opens up just like this, and basically it's a really nice packaging. As you can see, you have the Chromecast itself, which is right here, which I will get to in a second. You have the remote, which is probably the star of the show, because most people are buying this to upgrade because they want an actual remote for their Chromecast. As you can see, a really nice looking remote, completely white with dedicated buttons for Netflix and YouTube. You also get a quick let's get started guide. So you get a standard USB power port. You can basically plug this possibly into your TV, depending if it needs require wattage. And then you also get the standard plugs, and it looks like it's USB-C plugging into the actual Chromecast itself. Slide it out of the box, and there you have it. This is the new Chromecast. Kind of like a little, you would think that this kind of clips on magnetically here, but it doesn't. It's basically like a spherical, disc here. In the back here it says HDMI, right? There's the single USB-C port, and that's basically it. It's a more different looking version because the previous Chromecast, I know the last Chromecast kind of had the same look and feel of that clippy design, but this is the newest version, which I am actually really digging the actual look. Pretty light. It kind of sticks in the back of your TV, and since it's not a single stick, it doesn't need to come with the actual HDMI extension. It actually plugs in really easily. Guys, here is the remote for the new Chromecast with Google TV. So basically, it does run on standard AAA batteries, which it does come with. That's a big bonus for Google. And on the side, you have looks like a volume rocker, your directional D-pad for easy access. You have your back button, Google Assistant, Home, Mute, YouTube, Netflix, Power, and TV input. Other than that, comparing it to the Amazon Fire TV Stick remote, it's a little bit longer, right? So this actual remote is actually shorter and stubbier than the Amazon Android TV remote. In regards to weight, it's about the same, to be honest. It's kind of long and skinny, and this is kind of short and fat. So now what we're going to do is actually power this up, plug into our TV, and see exactly what the initial setup process is. Okay guys, just to show everybody what happens if you actually plug your Google TV Chromecast inside your TV or a computer or something else, it'll actually give you a warning saying there's not enough power being received. So just because it's a standard USB-C cable and your TV might provide enough power, they actually recommend to plug it into an actual USB wall adapter. It will not work off the USB power on your TV. Okay guys, so we are just booting up the Google TV Android for the first time, and here is the initial boot up sequence. Google TV. So I have put in my batteries into my remote, and it's recognized that it's plugged in. We're going to go ahead and click on English, United States, and wow, this remote is actually really snappy. So this is the portion where you can go ahead and set up this with the Google Home app, which is probably going to be much easier to set up instead of going through the on-screen keyboard. So now we are going to launch the Google Home application. We are going to click on OK, get started. We're going to choose the account we want to use with our Google Home. We're going to click on Home, click Next, click Settings. We're going to allow to look for devices on the network, and it's probably going to use for Bluetooth, and look for a device on the network. Chromecast 6561 found. We'd like to have this device. Click Next. Now I'm going to click on Scan Code and scan what's actually on my screen right now. QR code scanned. Connect to Chromecast. This is a really easy setup process, guys. So I'm surprised how Google made this setup extremely easy. Click Accept. Where is this device? Let's, for example, just say it's in the, let's just call it bedroom for now. Click Next. Custom room name. Let's call it My Chromecast. And now it says connected. Sign in with your Google account. Click Continue. Verify it's us. And now it's going to go ahead and do a software update. So we're going to go ahead and let that finish, and then I'll pause the video. So guys, once the Google TV has done its updates, this is the new 2020 Chromecast with Google TV. Along the top, you basically have your main menu, which is Search, For You, Movies, Shows, Apps, and Library. If I go down to the bottom here, you can see that you have more content. So kind of like a recommended row here. A list of pre-installed applications, what's trending on Google from Prime Video and Netflix, basically whatever subscription you currently have, sci-fi shows, anime, thriller. So it kind of has the same interface that Amazon Prime TV has, where it kind of pushes content depending on what you have, which is either Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu Plus, CBC, based off your recent watched videos on YouTube. I was recently watching construction videos, that's personally myself, horror shows, anime, you know, lots and lots of great, basically customized rows. And of course, you can change your recommendations by viewing and adding your services that you have. So currently, I have Prime Video, Disney Plus, and Netflix installed. If you have those subscriptions, you can basically turn it on, and then you'll get that content. Now, if I press home, for example, under movies is kind of the same thing. So it really pushes media towards you, depending on what you're subscribed. And for the people watching those videos, yes, it is possible to sideload applications. I will show you how to do that in my next video after the review. The apps basically shows you a list of all the pre-installed apps, and it also actually pulls apps from other devices that you don't have on this one, because I do have an NVIDIA Shield TV and a Xiaomi Mi Box, and I have actually installed these apps on those other applications. I can easily one click and install those directly here. or you can basically install a lot of other apps. This is kind of like the Play Store, but there's no actual Play Store app. You get it directly from Google TV, but in the next video, I will also show you how to install Play Store because it is actually possible. And library is all your recent purchases, rentals, and watch list. And if you go to the top right hand corner, you kind of see your Google TV little icon with the settings and the current time and weather, and it looks like you have no notifications. If you go on the settings, you're kind of going to see your standard settings for your Android TV, and as you guys can see, it does look a lot different than the NVIDIA Shield or the standard Android TV that's currently released out there. And that is basically my initial unboxing and first impressions of the new 2020 Chromecast with Google TV. Really snappy device. It responds really fast. I can't wait to dig more into this Android TV and to see what Google TV really has to offer. I really like how it's not the standard Android TV that Google releases to other Android TV OSs, but since this is of course a Google hardware made device directly from Google, like Google made the software and hardware. I know, for example, the NVIDIA Shield is made by NVIDIA and uses Android TV, but since this hardware is actually made by Google, Google TV, which is the new OS, is now available on the new 2020 Chromecast. And stay tuned for my full review coming up shortly. If you guys found this video helpful, leave me a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.